Hello and welcome back to the Greenhorn Photo Taker. It's about 15 degrees, so I've got on Big Blue, and we're headed out to Buttermilk Falls to see what they look like, coated in ice. It's about a 4-mile round-trip walk. It's through a lovely wooded area, but I am on a dirt road that is thankfully encrusted with snow. It's just not the same if you're walking this road when there's dirt on it. So yeah, it's Buttermilk Falls. We've been here a couple times in the past, but never in the snow. Many years ago, before the channel started, I lucked out with a 65-degree day in February, maybe 60. That followed a prolonged cold snap. So I took a leisurely walk in, and the falls were wonderful. So I'm hoping I can find something similar today. Although I do think, in all likelihood, the flow will be very minuscule. We haven't had much precipitation, and what has fallen has been snow. But that's okay. We're going to enjoy it for what it is, regardless. All right, enjoy the trek in. So this is interesting and not exactly what I was hoping for. It's still worth coming out, of course, but these falls are so encrusted with ice. It's been so cold that most of the flow is actually blocked behind the ice. That's unfortunate. I still think I can tease out something, but I was hoping for more of a, magnificent flow from top to bottom than focusing on a couple of small areas. But we will make the most of it. Let's get set up and see what we can figure out. So I'm really not digging how the falls look. They almost look old and dilapidated, and I think it's because the green just isn't very vibrant in this cloudless sky, or cloudy sky. I really don't know if that's the reason or not. And on top of that, the ice itself is not very picturesque. You know, there's no icicles or unique cascades. It's either a block of ice or full flow of water. That's a shame. I'm still gonna work around here, but not looking promising at all. I'm also gonna switch lenses. I have on the 18-50, the Sigma 18-50, which I really haven't taken off my camera ever since I got it. So maybe I'll try something different, and then I'll, you know, spark some new idea. Additionally, so far I've made 3 mistakes today. First, I forgot my phone in the car. Never a good idea when you're going for a hike. Second, I didn't even think to pack water today. Another idiotic move that I can only blame myself. And third, for my first shot, I dipped the tripod in the water, and being so cold, the mechanisms are now frozen. And I don't want to twist hard. I really don't know if that'll break it or not. The twist locks I'd rather not mess with. So now I'm kind of stuck with my tripod at its full height. The greenhorn photo taker. After I switched lenses a few moments ago, I think I'm much more comfortable. I got a nice close-up of a small pine tree that is, you know, clinging to life on one of the ledges of the falls, and there was some flow around it and some ice chunks as well. And then I switched, that was with the that was with the 70 to 350 Sony, and then I switched over to the Sigma 16mm and just took a nice wider angle shot of the entire scene, and I like that one a lot. And it'll also help me compare the quality of the 16mm Sigma versus the 18 to 50. I don't think there's any keepers out of this excursion, but definitely a wonderful day. There is one small cascade I want to hit on the way out. I saw it on the way in, and that actually looked pretty good. Very small though, but it had the kind of ice that I like in a shot. So we'll give that an opportunity to shine as well. I didn't really have a spot to put my pack down a moment ago at the small cascade. It's a little precarious walking on the side, nothing crazy. I just didn't have a place to put my pack down. So I'm gonna set up the camera now and see if I can walk in without falling. There is a Ben Horn-like photo that I must at least try to take. It's of a little swirling, I'm looking down like you can see me, a little swirling break in the ice, maybe a foot in diameter. And I'm hoping I can just tease out little swirls in a circle that might make this look interesting. We'll give it a shot. So I blew that chance. I just kicked snow. I just kicked snow on top of the composition. Jesus. I swear to goodness sometimes. Ay, ay, ay.
So, how did I do? This first shot is a complete mess. I don't like it at all. I was trying to go for an angle that had as much of the flow as possible, but it just, the whole thing is off balance, and the area in the top left really becomes the focal point and there's not much going on. So we're going to skip this one and move forward. This second shot is definitely better, but it's still not a quality picture in my opinion. I like the reflection in the water of the snow-capped ice. I like the reddish color of the water on the bottom, but again, the greens across the waterfall seem muddied to me. And I think it has to do with there was just no light that day. It was overcast to the point of everything was very dull. Now, of course, you don't want direct light in a water shot. You'll blow out your highlights when you try to blur the flow. But I think some light would have been better than what I've gotten out of it today. The good news with this next shot is that me kicking snow on my Ben Horn inspired circle didn't really make a difference because this shot isn't wonderful at all. I like it. I'm glad I took the shot, but just the composition and the subject matter is interesting, but not exactly out of this world. So the flow coming in from the top right into that circle is cool. The ice formations above the water is very nice to me. But overall, it's just not something that you look at and say, wow, what a great picture. This last shot was my best effort on the day, but still nothing portfolio worthy. So this was at the small cascade. This is the bottom of it. I like the flow of the ice here much better than at Buttermilk Falls. I like the two logs that are strewn across the base of the falls. But the photo just, again, I don't know if I didn't get close enough or what have you. Like, it takes you a minute to really look at what this is. It just seems like a muddled mess. So overall, a successful day from a standpoint of getting out there and taking a few shots. I was extremely glad to spend 2.5 or 3 hours in the 15-degree cold weather, but it just didn't work out from a final result standpoint. And that happens sometimes with landscape photography. I think your mindset always has to be enjoy the journey, not the end result.
Okay, that'll do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. Get out and explore.